Do you guys do you have any like bad workplace fuck up stories? I'm sure.
Oh,
I'm sure we
yeah.
can find some
Where
good
I-
ones around here.
where I fucked up?
Other than setting Morgan Hill on fire.
Oh, I got plenty of those, man.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's hear them.
Well, I know you know a couple of mine from when we worked together
Under the surf shop.
Yeah, well, surf shop. Yeah, that place.
Or
construction.
Yeah, construction.
I think that surf shop one was pretty good, huh? You were
The
there
surf
when
shop
that
one
happened.
is funny. Do you want to tell it or you want me to tell it?
Yeah, sure. This one, I think. All right, let's see. So at this surf shop, we did surf rentals, and people could go in, get the boards, and leave. And so, when they come back, our job is to take the boards, take their wetsuits, clean everything, put them back accordingly, and kind of book them out and give them their cards back. But so this one man comes back in. He has his kid with him, and the board's in half. It's one of those, it's one of those foamies. A lot of the shops use foamies, and this one was, no different. This one had 3 stringers in it, I believe, 2 or 3 stringers in it. It was a pretty high.
He broke it in half.
He broke it right in
How the
half.
fuck did you break that in half? He took
Yeah.
it out. He took it out
God.
to the jetty. Which
Yeah.
You take it out to Mavericks?
2 or 3 foot
No,
waves.
no. we had a few guys like that who wanted to go out to Mavericks. On
He's like,
stuff
let me
like
get your
that,
best foamy.
Well, yeah. So and
Going
so
to Mavs.
he's coming back and sorry, he's coming back and he's just pissed, like
Yeah.
he's like, I don't know how this happened, this it just broke. Like the stringer was wet anyway. The stringer was wet before and he's like telling
No,
us
you broke it in the
he's
water.
like feel the stringer, it's wet. You see, so this thing was just not sturdy.
Keep going. There.
Anyway, sorry about that.
We'll edit this all out in post.
Yeah, so I remember
We'll edit it out.
Yeah.
I remember telling him when I was helping him out, right? When he came back in, I told him, hey, go inside, talk to them about it. You can get boards like these for about $100. If you want to buy one yourself, you can get, because I was thinking wave storms, whatever, $100. You can go to Safeway or Costco. I mean,
And he probably took that to mean.
oh,
it'll probably only
he
be
went
50
inside
bucks to
and
replace
she
it.
was, our manager or boss was telling him, hey, this costs like $300, $400.
Right.
It's a body. It was like a body glove, one of those really nice ones.
Yeah.
He goes, the guy outside was telling me I can get a board like this for $100. And she's like, who was telling you that? Kin? And it wasn't him, or there was a couple other people working there. That, I was the only one outside, and I walk in, and then I just remember our boss was just staring at me, and she was just pissed. She brought me. She looked at me. I walked over, and she grabs my shirt, and she pulls me in. Did you tell this man that this board was $100? And I was stunned, dude. I mean, I was like, no. I told him to get a board like that for $100. Is that how you remember it? I just remember her grabbing me, pulling me in, and just like she was mad, dude.
Yeah.
Pissed. Yeah.
Do you remember that? What was it like from your perspective?
Well, I heard the story secondhand from our friend who embellished the shit out of the story. So I take your view a little more seriously than his, because he's a classic exaggerator. But yeah, like from what I heard, she pulled you in and was like shaking you and yelling in your face.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what I remember.
But it's like, okay, he still owes the money. He signed the fucking contract. Like he's got to pay you guys back.
Well, you know what? He
Yeah.
ended up leaving without paying and getting
Really?
a free hat. She gave him a hat.
How
just because she didn't want to deal with it, or she was over it. She was just, I couldn't believe it. Like he was setting such a bad example for his kid, and I was just astounded. And yeah, so he ends up leaving, not paying for it. We had to go through all of that, only for him to leave with a nice little hat, for his troubles. And the whole day, I was still pretty shaken up. I'm pretty young at this point.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
think
like,
you were 18, right? This is like your second job, maybe.
yeah, I think this was after the pizza shop. So, but yeah, I was
Greatest
just,
sound in the world, right there.
That is correct.
man, that whole day kind of threw me off, dude.
Yeah.
And
Do you remember Flavor Restaurant in Half Moon Bay?
yeah, that was a good place. I like that place.
I got in trouble there once. I was the cause of the no cell phones rule, because one time on shift. It was super slow, and I was like downstairs talking to the host, who I thought was super cute, and I was hanging out with her, and she's like sitting there with this little pink piece of paper, and she cuts out a penis shape. It's like maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 inch long pink penis with balls and everything, and she hands it to me and goes like, "Here, this is for you." And so I put it in my apron, like sticking out.
Oh boy.
And she takes a Snapchat of it and posts it on her story, right? And then I hand it back or whatever, and she throws it away. So I think it's done. And then I come back into work the next day, and the owner's standing there at the top of the stairs with his arms crossed, like glaring at me as I walk up the stairs. And I'm like, "What happened?" I completely forgot this happened. And so I come upstairs, and he's like, "Steven, I need to talk to you in my office." And I'm like, "All right."
I swear you're not in trouble.
Yeah. Well, no, he made it clear that I was probably in trouble. So he brings me into his office, and he's like, "Steven, you're a good kid. You usually don't fuck up, but this time you fucked up big." And I'm like, "What did I do?" And he's like, "Well, I got a new app the other day called Snapchat, and I was showing my mom how it worked, and I opened up your little Hostess friend's Snapchat story, and I saw I and my mom saw a picture of you with a big pink penis sticking out of your apron in my restaurant."
Oh boy.
But I don't know. He liked me, so I ended up not getting fired. But I was on like heavy probation for a little bit,
Dude,
and
but,
he
you know,
made a new rule:
I
no
feel
cell
like-
phone.
I feel like
in the
that's
restaurant.
not so much your fault though.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
post
you
it on
didn't take the
fucking
photo.
Snapchat.
You didn't send it.
Yeah.
She made the penis.
She made
It,
the
it,
penis.
it can't be your fault for. I mean, what are the odds? He's
Oh,
sitting there
she
opening
got in
up
trouble, too.
Snapchats
She got in trouble
with
too.
his mom.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Like
the
that-
odds on that one are.
Yeah.
Well, you say she got in trouble, but she probably just got a little slap on the wrist.
She
like,
might have
oh.
gone a little. Well, I don't know.
Probably not.
He wasn't
like, "We
happy
need you
with
here."
either of us. Yeah.
Yeah. That place was
I
good.
feel
love
like
that place.
Such a good
if
restaurant.
no customer saw that, I feel like it's no harm, no foul.
Yeah, only he saw
Yeah,
that.
it's, well,
Yeah.
it's probably because his mom saw it. I think that's what he
Well,
was pissed about.
she's a grown lady. She's probably seen a few pink penises in her life.
I feel
true.
I
She
feel like
has a
that's
son.
not a very big deal.
She has a son.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm sure she probably over-exaggerated and just like, oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
What
No,
is
I
that?
think it wasn't a
That's
super
so
big deal.
gross.
But in the moment when it was like my first real job and I'm like 17, I'm
That
like,
sounds hilarious.
oh God.